Hello everyone, welcome to Man Cave Media. On this channel, I like to talk about beer, sneakers, tech, and toys. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Stadia Premiere Edition. Let's check it out. Alright, because I am a YouTube Premium subscriber and also a Stadia Pro subscriber, Google is offering their Stadia Premiere Edition for free. And what the Premiere Edition includes is their controller and a Chromecast Ultra. So what I'm going to do today is, I've already been a long-time Stadia user. I really enjoy the platform. But currently I play it on my desktop PC and on my laptop, occasionally on my iPad. With a really good success. Every once in a while I'll log on to play a game and the quality will just be terrible, so I'll just stop playing. I think that has to do with like peak internet times and also like how many times or how many people are trying to hit their server at that particular moment. But for the most part, it is a really good experience. So let's go ahead and get in here and check out what they sent me. So when the Stadia Premiere Edition first released, I was really tempted to get the blue controller, this set with the blue controller, but I thought to myself, you know, the beauty of something like Stadia is that you don't have to buy any hardware. You can just play with your existing stuff, and so I couldn't bring myself to pay the price tag for what Google was asking for this, and so I decided not to do it. But when I saw this special going on Slick Deals, actually is where I came across it. I figured, why not? I mean, if Google wants to give it to me, I'll take it. And I have a friend who bought the Founders Edition, and he told me that the controller is actually really good. So we'll see. We'll see how good it actually is. All right, any more stickers here? Something holding this thing together. Nope, we're good. What is going on here? So that was my bad. Apparently there was a little bit of adhesive still on the corner. You can't even see it. It's not tape or anything. It's just stuck. All right. There it is, front and center. They didn't give you a choice of color for this freebie. It was just the white, which I don't mind. It's gonna get dirty kind of quick, but I actually like the white with the orange accents. It's a pretty nice looking controller. As far as like fit and finish and the way it feels, I mean, it feels really, it's got good weight to it. Feels really good in your hand. The buttons feel really nice. The triggers feel really good. How it performs though, we'll have to see. It almost reminds me kind of like the Nintendo Pro Switch controller. I think I said that backwards. The Nintendo Switch Pro controller. It reminds me of that a little bit as far as like weight and the feel of the buttons. But yeah, nice. We'll see how it goes. Here. So this looks like just a standard USB-A to USB-C cable. And your basic run-of-the-mill USB power brick. Some paperwork in there. Now let's get to the Chromecast Ultra. Oh, it's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. And the back is magnetic. That's pretty nice. See that for cable management, and if there's any metallic behind my TV, I think I can get it to stick to it. Just makes it look nice and clean. Right, and this looks to be like, yep, the USB. This is the Chromecast Ultra works on USB micro. So there's the USB micro cable, and what's nice about this particular Chromecast that other Chromecasts don't have is the option for wired Ethernet, which is, I mean, that's a really nice feature to have. especially when you're using it to play Stadia. So Google recommends when you play Stadia that, of course, it works over Wi-Fi, and I use it over Wi-Fi every single time. I only have 2 computers in my house that are hardline, and so I'm usually using Stadia on Wi-Fi. But Google does recommend for best quality that you use it over a hardline. And a lot of their Chromecasts, they don't have that option. Well, the Chromecast Ultra does have that option. And it's on the power brick, which I did not know. I thought maybe it would be on the device. But I guess they'd have to make it substantially larger than it is. But they built it into the power supply, which is pretty cool. I like that. All right. So let's gather everything up here. Let's get it connected to the TV. And let's check it out. So really quick before I get into the setup, let me just show you what my internet speed is back here in my office. Now this is on my PC. So this is the speed that I get. This is on Wi-Fi. I have a Google Wi-Fi access point about 3 feet from my office PC. So these are the speeds that I'm dealing with back here, which is, as you can see, way more than what is recommended by Google. For the minimum speed, that is. So this should be pretty good. Okay, so before we get going here, we got to do some basic Chromecast setup. I won't make you guys suffer through all this. I'll go ahead and skip ahead. Get it connected to the Wi-Fi here. Oh, it looks like there's an update, of course. That's typical. Again, I won't let you guys suffer through this. I'll just go ahead and skip ahead. Okay, updates are just about done. Loading up the Chromecast UI right now, or lack thereof, depending on how you look at it. Oh, it's rebooting. That should be the final reboot. It's gonna go ahead and connect back to the Wi-Fi right now. There we go, launching Stadia. Okay, get my account set up on my phone. Okay, looks like we're good to go. So I'll go ahead and start off with something a little easy. Little Nightmares, not very resource hungry. This game should be pretty smooth. If any of you have ever played the game called Inside on Xbox, this game is a lot like that. It's kind of creepy too. I mean, it's right up my alley. It's a game I really enjoy. So far, it's loading up pretty good. Nice and smooth. Go ahead and continue where I left off. That took a little longer to load than it does on my PC, but I mean, not bad considering. So let's just go through a little bit of the gameplay here. As I mentioned, this is not very resource intense. This game's not very resource hungry, I should say. Oh. Oh, I can't jump when I'm in that. Oh, and I'm dead. All right, let's move on to a more resource hungry title, shall we? Let me get back to my menu. And let's see, let's go with... That's a good one. Now let's go with Tomb Raider. I have not actually launched this game yet since I claimed it on Stadia, so we'll be able to go through the whole intro, the whole cinematic experience, and see how that loads up. A couple of disclaimers. Now, I like to put my settings on all the way up on brightness because I I hate those annoying parts of the game where like they're trying to make it look dim and lo-fi and you just can't see what the hell you're doing. Alright, this loaded up pretty quick actually. It's pretty smooth. So far so good. It looks really good. Loaded up really quick. I know the microphone on my camera is not going to pick this up very well, but the audio is actually really good. This is one of those super long theatrical intros. Let's see how long it takes for us to get to some gameplay. Should be any moment now, I hope. There we go, I have control now. Right. So the Stadia controller is completely on Wi-Fi, and I gotta say it's really smooth, no latency whatsoever. Yeah, I'm very impressed with this controller working over Wi-Fi. Okay, so that's enough gameplay. So overall, with the two games that I tested, it's really smooth. Works really well. I'm impressed. Works with just as good. The load time was a little bit slower than it is on my PC, but for the most part, I mean, it's really good. I like it. Okay, so my final thoughts on the Stadia Premiere Edition. The Chromecast Ultra is really nice. I like it a lot. The Stadia Controller is also very nice. Nice premium finish. Nice premium fit and finish. The quality is very good. Very comparable to my Xbox and PS4 controllers. As far as like feel in hand, like I said, and also while you're playing it, it kind of reminds me of the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. Really nice controller, really good fit and finish, really good response. The Stadia experience on the Chromecast is similar in quality and similar in performance to playing it on a PC. Again, these testing conditions in my office, this is over Wi-Fi, not hardline, and with 1, 2, 3, 4 other devices out here that are currently on the Wi-Fi. So just to give you an idea, you saw my internet speed in the video, which is much more than what Google recommends as a bare minimum. So maybe not really real world numbers for testing as far as other people's experience might go, or other people's internet service providers might go rather. But for my use case, very good experience. All right, that's all I have for this one. Thanks again for stopping by. Follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram at media.mancave, on Facebook at mancavemedia, and on Twitter at mancavemedia.org. Also, if you enjoy listening to podcasts, please check out the League of Sedentary Gentlemen. We're available on Spotify, YouTube Music, iTunes, or direct from our website at man-cave-media.org. I hope you have a great afternoon, and like always, thank you for watching.